Namaskar. Good morning to everybody. May I now seek the kind permission of my lord to declare the function as open.
Please declare.
Thank you, my lord. The function is declared open. Honorable Chief Justice Chakradhari Saran Singh, Chief Justice High Court of Orissa, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Orissa, esteemed District Judge and Judicial Officers of Mayurbhanj Judgeship, respected President, Secretary and other learned members of the District Bar Association of Baripada, Mayurbhanj, my esteemed colleague of registry, members of the print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Bentham, an English philosopher and jurist, said, and I quote, "Witnesses are eyes and ears of justice," unquote. For an effective justice delivery system, it is imperative that the witnesses, particularly who are vulnerable, are to be provided with conducive environment so that they can depose freely and comfortably and to minimize the further victimization. It is the hope that the establishment of new vulnerable witness deposition center at Baripada will ensure and develop the fairness of the process of trial. The very fact that despite the busy schedule, Honorable Chief Justice Chakradhari Saran Singh, Chief Justice High Court of Orissa, graciously consented to inaugurate the vulnerable witness deposition center at Baripada shows the significance of this complex. We cordially welcome your lordship on this auspicious occasion. I also heartily welcome the honorable judges of this court for their gracious presence physically and virtually, which will definitely encourage us. I also welcome respected districts of Mayurbhanj and judicial officers of Baripada, members of registry, president and secretary, learned members of district bar association Baripada, Mayurbhanj, and other dignitaries present on this occasion. I must not fail to welcome the judicial officers watching this program through YouTube link. Last but not the least, I welcome the members of the print and electronics media. May I now humbly request Honorable Chief Justice Chakradhari Saran Singh, Chief Justice High Court of Orissa, to inaugurate the vulnerable witness deposition center at Baripada. My lord, please. Thank you, my lord. May I now request our CPC Soumya Swarup to play the video of the vulnerable witness deposition center at Baripada. Thank you, Soumya. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice Biraja Satpathy, Judge High Court of Orissa and the Administrative Judge Mayurbhanj Judgeship to address the August gathering. My Lord, please.
Shivarat.
Good morning. To Honorable Chief Justice, Saran Singh, my elder brother and son of the soil, Honorable Chief Justice Baripada, Chairman pending and Vwdc Committee, Honorable Justice S.K. Sahoo, my esteemed sister and brother judges of the High Court of Orissa present online, members of the registry, Honorable District Judge Mayurbhanj, all judicial officers of Mayurbhanj Judgeship, Secretary, President and other office bearers of Baripada Bar Association, officials of various departments of the government, members of press and electronic media, all the esteemed dignitaries present on this memorable occasion, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very special day for all of us as the permanent vulnerable witness deposition center at Baripada is inaugurated by our beloved Chief Justice, Sri Satpathy Saran Singh. I extend a very warm congratulations to all of you to make this event successful and to make this Vwdc center a functional from today. On the Supreme Court of India, in the case of Mukti Tukaram Parade for the state of Maharashtra and another, gave direction to the High Courts to set up the vulnerable witness deposition center. The Vwdc was proposed to be established in order to facilitate a conducive environment for recording the statement of vulnerable witnesses. As we all know, witnesses are the eyes and ears of justice. Right of witness to testify freely in courts is a part of Article 21 of the Constitution of India. Honorable Supreme Court has also emphasized the need to create a safe and protective environment for vulnerable witness for a long time. Honorable Supreme Court constituted All India Vulnerable Deposition Center Committee, headed by former Chief Justice Jammu and Kashmir High Court, Ms. Geeta Mittal. The aim and objective of the committee is to establish vulnerable witness deposition center in all district courts throughout India. The objective of Vwdc is to safeguard vulnerable witness through threat assessment and protective measures. It ensures deposition to be recorded freely without any fear and harassment, which will help the court of law in the country to deliver timely and just verdicts. The judicial system noticed several cases where witnesses become hostile during trial. This scheme was introduced to counter this threat and protect vulnerable witness. Honorable Appeals Court has already expanded the definition of vulnerable witness. It includes not only child witnesses but also victims of sexual assault, regardless of age or gender. Witnesses diagnosed with mental illness and any person with other disabilities deemed vulnerable to the court. Hence, Vwdc is like a doctor's prescription which never ends. I am appreciating the hard work of all involved in this system. Let the facility be utilized to its fullest extent, for which I solicit cooperation of the members of the bar and everyone involved in the system. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, my Lord, for your kind words. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice S.K. Sahoo, Judge High Court of Orissa and the Chairman Vwdc Committee of the Court to kindly address the assemblage.
Good morning. Namaskar. Honorable Chief Justice, my esteemed sister and brother judges, members of registry, London District Judge, judicial officers, other staff of District Judiciary of Mayurbhanj Judgeship, President, Secretary, and executive body members and other learned members of District Bar Association, Baripada Mayurbhanj, government officials of different departments present on this auspicious occasion, members of print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. I'm extremely happy that the new building of Vwdc has been inaugurated today at Baripada. It looks so beautiful and majestic. As my esteemed brother has already said that the purpose of opening Vwdc in different judgeship as per the direction issued by the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Smruti Tukaram Badade versus State of Maharashtra is to enable the vulnerable witnesses to depose freely before any court in a safe and secured environment, to minimize harm or secondary victimization of such witnesses. Not only the right of the accused to fair trial is protected and due process is maintained, but also the right of the victim to take part effectively in the proceedings is taken care of. I remember how the first Vwdc scheme was drafted by 3 of the honorable judges of this court, and I'm fortunate to be a part of it. Time to time, taking into account the needs and directions from the Honorable Supreme Court, this scheme was modified. The latest one, that is the High Court of Orissa guidelines for recording evidence of vulnerable witnesses and functioning of vulnerable witnesses deposition centers 2024 came into force on 6th April 2024 after it was published in the Odisha Extraordinary Gazette and after Honorable Chief Justice of Orissa High Court appointed that very day as the date on which the said guidelines shall come into force. Vwdc committee used to collect data relating to the numbers of witnesses examined in the Vwdc from each district every month. So far as Mayurbhanj district is concerned, from January 2024 till August 2024, total numbers of 165 witnesses were examined in the Vwdc. We have been told that more than 1 crore rupees has been spent for the construction of this Vwdc, and therefore, as my esteemed brother said, that it needs to be properly utilized for dispensation of justice. Since the definition of vulnerable witness as per the new guidelines has been expanded, staff have been provided for the functioning of Vwdc. We hope that the learned members of the bar shall cooperate with the court so that the figures would increase and thereby similar facilities can be made available in the outlying stations as per the aforesaid judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court. Before parting, I must thank the state government in providing full support for the infrastructure developments of various projects of Odisha judiciary. Thank you. All the best. Bande Utkal Janani.
Thank you, my lord, for your insightful words. May I now request Honorable Chief Justice Baripada Das, Judge High Court of Orissa, to address the August gathering. My lord, please.
A very good morning to all. I may be excused for the problem in my throat for which my speeches run down. Honorable the Chief Justice, Justice Chakradhari Saran Singh, Brother Justice Sahoo, the Chairman of the Vwdc Committee, Brother Justice Satpathy, the Administrative Judge of this district of mine, that is Mayurbhanj, all other brother and sister judges of the High Court who have joined us through virtual mode,
and that I especially feel because of my attachment to the place perhaps has played the biggest role in their mind. The registrar of the High Court, the district judge and all other judicial officers of the district judiciary Mayurbhanj, government officials present, my dear learned members of the bar, friends from the print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, I feel immensely delighted and privileged to be present today amidst you in this momentous occasion of the inauguration of the Vulnerable Witness Deposition Center at Baripada, which is the headquarters of the district of Mayurbhanj. For that, I extend my hearty gratitude to Honorable the Chief Justice and thanks to my brother Judge, Justice Satpathy, who have bestowed title on me by permitting me to be present here, by condoning my original position as that of a trespasser. Thanks, sir, for applying the rule of adverse possession, which is done in rarest of rare cases nowadays. I shall cherish it throughout my life. This district of Mayurbhanj, mostly dominated by the tribals, has, however, a unique status in the entire state and nation. From legal perspective, the importance is that it's declared a scheduled area under the 5th schedule of the Constitution. Besides the legislature of the state having the power to enact the law for the subjects of this district, we have also the law which have been made by the Honorable Governor in exercise of his power under the 5th schedule of the Constitution for good governance and better administration with the presidential assent. This district has 4 subdivisions and each of the subdivision has its unique character. So far as culture is concerned, tradition is concerned, heritage is concerned, and also the dialects are concerned, that too, the observance of festivals. This district had the judicial history since long. The people of this district, this area which was the princely state in those days, had the benefit of the advantage of having a high court in their own place. Rule of law has been the predominant factor in this place, which was governing the entire state. Although, after the scheme of Vwdc coming place, claim of a center in this district of Mayurbhanj stood fast, yet it has not been possible because of the space constraint. But with all possible efforts from every quarter, under the leadership of Honorable the Chief Justice and the Chairman of the committee and all other brother and sister judges, it has ultimately become a reality. And without waiting for the new complex, as per the direction of the Honorable Chief Justice, the inauguration has been done here, for which I, on behalf of the people of Mayurbhanj, extend my hearty gratitude to the High Court under the leadership of Chief Justice and all the judges of the High Court. I am, however, extremely grateful to all the judges and the Chief Justice to have here without waiting for the new center to come up in the new complex. It has always been a special charm and moment of emotion for a man to stand on his own soil, which is his birthplace, where 2 years began his career. And that is today happening with me. My joy knows no bounds. Many nostalgic feelings are coming in my mind, which are most important for me at this present juncture. At this juncture of my second phase of career, I feel that the great institution of judiciary, where I have worked for about 40 long years as a lawyer and a judge, has given the best of its gifts through the Chief Justice and all the judges of the High Court, which is a gift for the people of my place, my soil, where I was born, both biologically and professionally. And I in turn feel to have repaid the loan to a little extent through my Chief Justice and other judges to the soil which I owed since long. I feel fortunate and blessed for the same. However, in return, I can only give from my side the tear, toil, sweat, and blood. I have only to assure the Honorable Chief Justice and all the other judges that I, with the association of the lawyers and the litigants of this district and all other people, shall see that such a center is put to use with its full potential in fulfilling and cherishing the goal and purpose of its establishment, which is for better administration of justice. With all these words, I take the leave of you all.
Thank you, my lord, for your valuable inputs. Now it is time to listen the encouraging and invaluable words of our Honorable Chief Justice. May I now request our Honorable Chief Justice, Sri Chakradhari Saran Singh, to address the gathering. My lord, please.
Thank you. A very good morning to all of you. Brother Justice Devbrat Das, you started with telling us that you are a trespasser and concluded that you are the son of the soil. In fact, we are in the permissive possession of your premises, Brother Das. Brother Sangam Sahoo, the Chairman Building Committee and Vwdc Committee of the court, Brother Birjanandan Satpathy, the Administrative Judge of Mayurbhanj Judgeship, my sister and brother judges, Mr. Arbindo Patnaik, the District Judge Mayurbhanj, Registrar Vigilance, other judicial officers who have joined online and are present here, the President, Secretary, and the members of Mayurbhanj Bar Association, the officers of different departments of the government, representatives of the print and electronic media. It's a moment of pride and privilege for me that I have this opportunity to inaugurate a very important part of the infrastructure of dispensation of justice in the form of Vulnerable Witness Deposition Center at Baripada. I think this is the first center of this nature which I am inaugurating in the state after I took over as the Chief Justice. The Vulnerable Witness Deposition Center centers have been established under the scheme in view of certain guidelines issued by the Supreme Court. This serves 5 main purposes, these centers. First is fairness in legal proceedings. Second, access to justice. Third, protection from retaliation. Fourth, improving testimony reliability. And fifth, psychological support. Vulnerable witnesses, such as children, victims of domestic violence, or individuals with disabilities, may face significant challenges when providing testimony. Ensuring their comfort and safety helps maintain the integrity of judicial process, allowing them to share their experiences with fear or intimidation. Many vulnerable witnesses might be reluctant to participate in legal proceedings due to past trauma or intimidating nature of the court environment. By implementing special measures such as recorded testimonies or use of support persons, the court can create a more accessible environment, encouraging these individuals to come forward. Vulnerable witnesses often risk harassment or retaliation when testifying against abusers or offenders. Legal protections can help safeguard their identities and personal safety, promoting a more just outcome. When vulnerable witnesses feel safe and supported, they are more likely to provide accurate and complete testimonies. This can lead to better evidence and more reliable outcome in court cases. The court may offer psychological support or counseling services to assist vulnerable witnesses in coping with the stress of testifying. This support can be crucial in alleviating any emotional burden they may feel during the process. I hope the establishment of this center will fulfill the aim and object of the scheme for which it has been established. I congratulate the members of the bar, the residents of the area who are going to be hugely benefited with the establishment of this center. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lordship, for sharing your valuable thoughts and for guiding us how to examine the vulnerable witnesses. Now I request Prabhat Kumar Rajguru, Registered Judicial, to propose the vote of thanks and to seek the permission of the chair to declare the function as closed.
Mr. My Lords, the new building of the Vulnerable Witness Deposition Center at Baripada in the Judgeship of Mayurbhanj is a dedicated space for the conquerable witnesses. This is yet another milestone in ensuring a congenial milieu to the delicate witnesses to testify more freely and fearlessly. We are grateful to Honorable Sri Justice Chakradhari Saran Singh, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, for his stellar endeavor to consecrate such a splendid facility to the sensitive witnesses of the District of Mayurbhanj. We are grateful to His Lordship for encouraging us by his valuable words. We are indebted to Honorable Sri Justice Devabrata Das, Judge High Court of Orissa, Honorable Sri Justice Sangam Kumar Sahoo, Judge High Court of Orissa and Chairman Building Committee and Vwdc Committee of the Court, and Honorable Sri Justice Biroja Prasan Satpathy, Judge High Court of Orissa and Administrative Judge of Mayurbhanj Judgeship for their gracious presence and inspiring words on this momentous occasion. We express gratitude to the Honorable Companion Judges for attending today's function. Their Lordship's presence have encouraged us a lot. We thank the respected District Judge Mayurbhanj at Baripada and his team of judicial officers for being with us, as well as these district judges and judicial officers across the state who are watching the program through virtual mode. We thank the President, office bearers, and learned members of the District Bar Association Baripada for attending this event. We are thankful to the CPC and his team for making today's function possible by their technical support. We thank the court staff and all others who have contributed for today's function. We also thank the media for carrying our messages to the masses. I now seek permission of the chair to declare the function closed.
Yes.
The function is declared closed.